Fluffy. Fluffy. Eyes. I see. I see. Eyes. Susie. Sus. Tinky. Hi Ellen. That was my 4 babies. The reason why I'm sending you this video is I would like to make people aware of an illness that I've been suffering for a couple of years called fibromyalgia, and also to share my miracle story with him. So here it goes. I'm Susanne Bear. I'm from Cape Town, South Africa. I look quite normal from the inside, or shall I say from the outside. I really have a miracle story to tell. I didn't have a good upbringing as a child, in the sense that my father was an alcoholic, and we always had to fight for life, if I could put it that way. But then I got married to a very special man, and we married this year 22 years, and I've got a daughter of 20. And my problem started about 4 years ago. I was hospitalized February 2014 with severe bronchitis and going into lung infection, which was a misdiagnosis because I actually had reflux syndrome, which is called GERD, G-E-R-D. So what happened is the doctor then showed me what my esophagus looked like, and was so burned that if I didn't take any medication or treatment, that it would basically be cancerous. So what he did is he first put me onto medication, which didn't work, and then he did a operation because I've got the hernia, and he tightened it too tight, if I can put it that way. So what happened is I lost 10 kilograms. I looked like I had anorexia. My whole immune system was shutting down. I couldn't eat. As I was eating, the food was coming up again. And then I had a second operation for the same reflux syndrome, which was successful, and I was becoming better. My system was, becoming better. And then I went into 2015 with really a different outlook on life. I was always a healthy person. I played action netball for many years and outdoor netball. I was a social person. I was a extrovert, and all of a sudden I became totally depressed, and I didn't want to go out. We didn't see our friends. We didn't see our family. I only went to work and back. And in January 2015, I was diagnosed the 2nd of January with Gilbert syndrome, which is where your liver enzymes are very high. And then also I was diagnosed in March 2015 with chronic fatigue, which makes you very, very tired all the time. There's nothing you can take, no medication, no Red Bull, nothing works. And then in April 2015, I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia by 2 rheumatologists, and from there it spiraled downwards. June 2015, my spleen bursted spontaneously, which is a total miracle, which I'll do a separate video about. And I had a whole blood transfusion. Basically, I was going, and I came back. As the doctor and everybody else said, it was a miracle, and I thank God for that. And then from June, I started healing, but with the fibromyalgia being so bad, the pains, I ended up with severe flare-ups in hospital. Basically, then in November 2015, my lower intestine twisted. They had to cut me open again, and they had to untwisted and cut a piece of my lower intestine. Then I thought, okay, here we go, 2016. All I want is health, just good health. I was trying to do everything right, but with the fibromyalgia that was so bad, and your family not really understanding what you're going through, I was hospitalized more than 10 times in 2016 just for severe flare-ups. And then as I was going to give up and really and truly wanted to go to heaven, my mom came to me and she said, baby, please don't do anything to yourself. And I wasn't suicidal at all. I just couldn't handle the pain, and nobody understood it, not even the doctors. So I met a psychiatrist. He booked me into a clinic in just after that in October 2016, which then helped me up until now as well with trying to cope with the fibromyalgia. And I can tell you, after all the severe flare-ups and being on international treatment, I was also diagnosed in September 2016, the end of September, with severe unresponsive depression, which basically means that my body gets immune to a certain medication and then it stops functioning. And currently I'm on no painkillers. I'm only on antidepressants and a sleeping tablet at night, and then I get anxiety attacks. So what fibromyalgia basically is, it is where your body has got inflammation in your system. My body aches the whole time. The level of pain differs from day to day. Making this video, I look fine from the outside, but it's basically wearing a mask because you don't always want to tell people how you feel. You don't want people to pity me. I just want to make people aware that it's not something that's in your head. It's really a disease that exists. My symptoms are basically I can't sleep at night due to the pain. Even if I take a painkiller, I sleep a couple of hours, I wake up. My body pains all the time. At the level of pain, depending. I haven't got it in certain parts. I've got it right across my whole body, from my head to my toe, in the sense of I get severe headaches, migraines, body aches all the time, nausea, I get tummy pain, because IBS also goes with that, and I'm tired all the time as well. And even with my bladder, I've picked up that I was urinating far more than a normal person would. And I try to eat right and still are, and doing the right things, stretches, and you can't do a lot of exercise. And then I was put into clinic about 2-3 weeks back as well, where I said to the doctor I can't cope, because what happened is since last year November, I had a severe loss of memory. I sometimes can't remember days. I can't remember some scenarios in days. I forget talking to people. I had to write everything down. I have to record it. I basically live a life of where I'm currently on partial disability, where because due to my work, I can't drive at the moment. I look fine, but the pain that goes with it is so severe that people become suicidal due to the pain factor, which they can't handle, and family, friends, and people can't understand this. And that's my reason why I want to make people aware of what's going on. I'm currently on a support group in South Africa and Western Cape, as well as on Victoria, an Australian group as well. And you cannot believe how many people are actually suffering with fibromyalgia and other chronic diseases, and their families just don't understand it. They don't themselves know how to cope. Doctors don't know what to tell you. There is no cure for this disease. So the reason why I'm sending you this video is because I love you, Ellen. I think you're the most awesome person. What you've done and what you've yourself, I love that about you. I love watching your shows. It makes me really get through the day. And what you always say to people is what I live for, and that is be kind to one another. So I hope you really see this video. I hope I can meet you someday. It would be so awesome. It would be one of my wishes. But if I could also ask people to keep us in their prayers. I don't know if I did mention my name. I'm Susan Hubert. I'm from Cape Town, South Africa. And yes, Ellen, this story that I've told you, I've just minimized it so the video is short enough. But I have the miracle that I went through. I've actually started writing like a diary about it, just so that I can go back and actually just be more grateful for what I have, and not earthly things, not things that you can touch, but physically my health. So this video is I'm sending to you, Ellen, as well as all other chronic pain survivors, fibromyalgia patients, chronic fatigue patients, people that are suffering with depression and anxiety, lupus, all of those things. And may God bless you, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.